Here's something nobody talks about, that nagging feeling that your best days are behind you. It has nothing to do with how many birthdays you've celebrated. I'm going to show you exactly what's really stealing your confidence in midlife, and it's not what you think. In fact, once you understand this one shift, everything changes, and I mean everything. So if you've been feeling like you're somehow past your prime, or that ship has sailed on your dreams, stay with me because you're about to discover why that's complete nonsense. Look, society has sold us this story that confidence naturally declines after 40, that somehow we're supposed to gracefully fade into the background, lower our expectations, and accept that our most vibrant years are in the rearview mirror. But here's what I've discovered working with people in midlife: age isn't the problem, your perspective is. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly why confidence has nothing to do with the number on your driver's license and everything to do with how you're looking at your life. We'll cover the difference between confidence that crumbles and confidence that compounds, and how your past experiences can either be launching pads or limitations depending on one crucial factor. And I'll introduce you to a framework that transforms stuck energy into unstoppable strength. By the end of this video, you're going to see yourself and your potential completely differently. And if you're ready to dive deeper, I'll share how you can work with me directly to make this shift permanent. But first, let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how many messages we get about aging? Anti-aging creams, act your age, midlife crisis, over the hill. It's like there's this invisible countdown clock that starts ticking the moment you hit 40, and suddenly everyone expects you to start winding down. We're bombarded with the idea that youth equals value, that our prime is something that happens to us in our 20s and 30s, and then it's all downhill. And here's what happens. We internalize this. We start looking at our reflection differently. We second guess dreams we once had. We tell ourselves, maybe it's too late for me. We play smaller. We hold back. We convince ourselves that reinvention is for younger people. But here's the truth nobody's telling you. This entire narrative is based on a completely false premise, because confidence, real, unshakable confidence, has never been about age. It's never been about having a wrinkle-free face or the energy of a 20-year-old. That's external, that's surface level. That's confidence that crumbles the moment circumstances change. The confidence that actually matters, it comes from something entirely different. And that's what we need to talk about. So what is the one thing that actually determines your confidence in midlife? It's your perspective. Specifically, whether your confidence is rooted in external validation or internal knowing. Let me explain what I mean. External validation confidence says, I'm confident when other people approve of me, when I look a certain way, when I achieve certain markers of success, when I'm getting likes, praise, or recognition. This type of confidence is fragile because it depends on things outside of your control. And in midlife, when society stops celebrating you the way it did before, this confidence crumbles. But internal knowing confidence, that's completely different. This confidence says, I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. I trust my experience, my wisdom, my journey. This confidence actually grows stronger with age because it's built on something that can't be taken away: your own self-knowledge. Think about it this way. Imagine you have all these life experiences, all your successes, your failures, your lessons learned, your relationships, your growth. You can look at those experiences through two completely different perspectives. Perspective one says, all those experiences prove I'm limited. Look at my mistakes. Look at what didn't work out. Look at how much time has passed. I'm defined by my past. Perspective number two says, all those experiences are evidence of my strength. Look at what I've overcome. Look at what I've learned. Look at the wisdom I've gained. I'm equipped for what comes next because of my past. Same experiences, completely different confidence levels. That's the power of perspective. It's not about what happened to you. It's about how you're choosing to interpret what happened to you. And here's the beautiful part. Perspective is a choice, which means confidence is a choice. Now, I want to give you something practical. This is what I call the positive perspective method. And it's the foundation of how I help people transform from stuck energy into unstoppable strength. This method has three core elements. First, recognition. You have to recognize when you're operating from a limited perspective. When you catch yourself thinking, I'm too old, or it's too late, or I missed my chance, that's your signal. That's not truth, that's perspective. And you can't shift what you don't recognize. Second, reframing. This is where you actively choose to view your experiences as evidence of capability rather than limitation. Instead of, I failed before, you ask, what did that experience teach me? Instead of, I've been through too much, you ask, what strength did I develop? You're taking the same facts and choosing an empowering interpretation. And third is reinforcement. This is about consistently anchoring into this new perspective until it becomes automatic. Because here's what most people don't realize. Perspective is like a muscle. The more you practice viewing your life through the lens of possibility rather than limitation, the stronger that perspective becomes. And this is where everything shifts. Because when you consistently operate from the perspective that your experiences have equipped you rather than limited you, your confidence stops being about age altogether. It becomes about wisdom, about resilience, about depth. That's the kind of confidence that doesn't diminish, it compounds. And that changes everything about how you show up for the next chapter of your life. Here's what I want you to understand. If you've been feeling like your confidence has been slipping, if you've been questioning whether it's too late for you, or if you've been playing smaller than you know you're capable of, you're not broken. You're not past your prime. You've simply been operating from a perspective that doesn't serve you. And the beautiful thing about perspective, it can change in an instant. The moment you decide to view your past as preparation instead of limitation, everything shifts. The moment you choose to see your experiences as evidence of your strength rather than proof of failure, you reclaim your power. This is what's possible for you, not someday, not when circumstances are perfect, not when you're younger or different or somehow more ready, right now, today, this moment. Because confidence in midlife isn't about turning back the clock. It's about finally understanding that every single year, every experience, every lesson has been building something powerful inside you. And it's time to step into that power. Now, if you're watching this and thinking, yes, I'm ready to make this shift, I want to transform my perspective and reclaim my confidence, I want to tell you about something I've created specifically for this. It's called the Clarity Call, and it's designed for people in midlife who are ready to stop playing small and start living powerfully. We go deep into the positive perspective method and create a personalized blueprint for your transformation. I've put all the information in the description below. If you're ready for support and transformation, go check it out. And listen, if this video resonated with you, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. I'm creating a whole series on midlife empowerment and perspective shifts, and you're not going to want to miss what's coming. Remember, your age is not your limitation. Your perspective is either your limitation or your liberation, and you get to choose. Thank you for watching today and being such a valuable part of the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.